7 minutes. Hey guys, what's going on? Sherman here. Today we're taking a look at another fidget spinner. This one comes from a company called Alphabot Industries, new company, and this is their first fidget spinner. This is their Valkyrie EDC fidget spinner. Very, very cool fidget spinner. Very different looking and very high quality, I think, especially for the price point. Like I said, Alphabot Industries, new company. They sent me some pictures of their prototypes of this spinner. I was really intrigued, and I was like, absolutely, I would love to give this a look and test it out. This is a really sweet fidget spinner, guys. Like I said, especially for the price. I know the market is saturated with fidget spinners right now. You can get fidget spinners in the grocery store now. Now they're going to be your, your cheaper Chinese molded plastic ones, and for a lot of people that's great. For some other people, especially people here in the gear industry, in the gear community, they're looking for something a little bit more precision, a little bit more high class, if you want to call it that. Like I said, mainly high precision, better materials, and whatnot. Some people are into spin times. This thing has got that. You saw by my intro, this thing gets consistently 7-minute or over spin times, and that's just with a very light. That's not even me blowing it with an air compressor to get the full amount of RPM. This is just all I did was put it down on the table and just give it a simple little flick. It was nothing like rear back and slap the thing. That's just an average spin time, which is fantastic. Longest spin time of any spinner that I've tested so far. Very, very impressed with the presentation. Just wanted to show you guys real quick. They come in these neat little Altoid tins. That's their logo printed on the tin. Very nice insert here to hold it in. Comes with a spare bearing, very small bearing. I'll get to that in a second. Comes with a spare and a nice little booklet talking about your Valkyrie, talking about care, instructions, etc. Very cool. And your warranty, all that good information. Let you pause it there if you want to read that. But very cool. Of course, I'll put a link in the description to their website. Great people to deal with also. Very personable, very nice, and they sent me 2. So, going to be doing a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Super nice people. Very easy to work with. It was a real pleasure to be able to test this little fidget spinner out. So like I said, this is the Valkyrie. Can't wait to see more designs from them. This is a really sweet spinner, guys. Made of solid stainless steel, CNC machined. You can tell there's some machining marks on here. He mentioned, or the owner mentioned in an email that they're going to be fixing this little pyramid shape right there. Going to be machining it a little bit better in their newer models. This is their first production run of them, so they're going to be working out a little bit of the kinks. But very pleased with the overall finish. Nice satin finish. I'm going to be modifying mine just a little bit, but I wanted to put it on camera as is for the time being. There, I guess V for Valkyrie. And a neat little logo there. A little off center, but it still looks really cool when you spin that button. Very nice button, by the way. Also machined stainless steel with a nicer finish. I really like the finish on that button. Very pretty. Did a good job on that. But pretty good size. Perfect EDC size, in my opinion. A lot of the fidget spinners out on the market today are really cool, really neat looking, but they're, pretty big, some of them. Definitely not something I want to carry in my pocket. This would be very easy to pocket, very slim. Has some heft to it, being solid stainless steel. I'm not sure about a weight. I will weigh this and put it in an annotation right here, though. But it's got some heft to it, but if you don't mind that, you're getting yourselves a super, super heavy-duty, durable fidget spinner. And at a lower cost. If this was made of titanium, it'd be much more expensive. I'll get to the price point in a little bit. But they have their logo right there on the end, laser engraved. Very cool looking. Little robot guy. Both sides, actually. But very easy to spin. I really like the button, like I said. It has that kind of ridge around there and around the outer lip. so your fingers feel very secure. A lot of these buttons, they're just flat, and you know, they don't feel very secure. These, you get a very secure grip on the spinner. I like to grip my spinners, by the way, thumb, index finger. Some people would do thumb and middle finger. It doesn't really matter. It's very easy to spin in either way. Like I said, this is just my preference. Let me show you with the middle finger, just doing kind of an index flip. Like I said, super long spin times with this, very satisfying. You do not have to do much to get this thing going, which is the sign of excellent precision and really good bearings. The button also, you grab it and you can twist, and it is removable to clean out in here if you need. Just give you a look at that. Very nice, excellent machining on this button. I wanted to show you how this is all removable. All the internal parts here. You have a lock right here, which you can unscrew using a quarter, or I don't have a quarter out here actually. I'll just use part of the button. Just spin that. I just want to show you guys complete disassembly for cleaning if you ever had to clean this out or perform any kind of maintenance. Change out the bearings as I showed you earlier. So that screw comes out, and then your bearing pops out. So that's all there is to this spinner. I guess you could say it's been completely field stripped. So there is your spinner, basically. Solid piece of stainless steel. Excellent machining. Your two buttons, and here is your little bearing. That is a tiny little bearing. This is an R188 bearing. Never seen a bearing this small before. It is comparable in spin time and smoothness to any kind of your 608 ceramic bearings, in case you guys were wondering. But that's your bearing, and it does come with a spare just in case. It's so small you might lose it if you're trying to clean this thing out. But it's really nice of them to include a spare, because I'm not sure where you get this size bearing. It's not a traditional size bearing. So you just pop it in there, screw this back down to hold your bearing in place, pop your button back in here, goes in there, thread it in, tighten a little bit, and you're good to go. And spin on. The only complaint that I would really have with this spinner is it does have a little bit of wobble, has a little bit of play with the bearing being housed inside of that stainless steel, inside the stainless steel spinner. So with that little bit of play, you don't notice it when you're spinning and just holding still. But if you start turning this spinner, it starts feeling all wobbly. And I'm going to try to demonstrate that just by spinning it, and then just by me rocking my hand back and forth, I can actually make it come to a complete stop. As you can see, it's starting to really slow down. So if I do that, it's just going to come to a complete stop. So I don't really like that. Maybe it can't be helped. The other model it does the same thing. Not that big a deal though. I mean, if you're just spinning it, if you're just sitting here playing with it, spinning it back and forth, as long as you're not like moving your hand all around in crazy ways, it's going to be just fine, and you're probably never going to notice it. And by the way, the balance on these are perfect. You know, if it was unbalanced, it would be swinging to one side or the other, and it is very, very well balanced. I'm very pleased with that. Just super. This is the smoothest spinner I have ever used. You can just sit there and just play with the button. Pretty satisfying, actually. Like I said, super smooth, very comfortable. What are we looking at price point for this? $50. $50 for a CNC machined, high precision, super smooth stainless steel spinner. That's a really good deal in my opinion, because I have seen the market full of the $80 to $150 spinners that are also stainless steel. You know, I get it. You know, these companies or these makers are making these custom pieces, and they want their money, you know, for their hard work. And you know, they got to pay the bills. They got to meet a, you know, they got to make a profit. But Alphabot Industries are doing the same things for a little bit less. So I think that's very cool. Like, I'm not knocking any other makers on the market out there right now. Please don't take it that way. I'm just saying that Alphabot Industries is doing it in a way, you know, CNC machining each piece individually and getting the price point down, which is very respectable. So I think $50 is a really good deal for what you're getting. Like I said, you're getting a precision EDC spinner here, guys. High quality, durable, smooth, customizable. Yeah, I'm going to heat treat mine. Or, I'm sorry, heat anodize mine. So there's a ton of things you can do to them if you want. Leave it as is. Very pretty looking. Especially that button. It glistens like that. Very cool. Definitely go check this out, guys. If you are in the market for an EDC fidget spinner, especially if you like the metal spinners and maybe you're tired of the plastic ones like everybody else has. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but, you know, this is different. A little bit of a different design than what's currently out there, or at least that I've seen. But very nice spinner, guys. Super fun to play with. Very well balanced. Just very impressed. And like I said, stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a giveaway on this second one. I've only taken it out once to just play with it, just make sure it does work, you know, make sure there's no problems with it. But it's still in the packaging and everything like that. And I'll be giving this away in a contest or just a giveaway. So stay tuned for that, guys. Link in the description to their website where you can pick one of these up. Like I said, great people, super easy to talk to, so if you have any questions, hit them up. Or hit me up down in the comment section. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. I am loving fidget spinners. I can't help it. I jumped on the bandwagon and I'm never turning back. So, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments box. And do go check them out, guys. Alright, big thank you to Alphabot Industries for supplying these for this review. So, everybody have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, stay sharp, and God bless. Sherman614. Peace!